Back again, I'm taking over the vlog because as you can see behind me, we got the C8 in the shop today. We're doing something cool and exciting, you know, another street hunter part. Before I put the front lip on the car, a few videos back, I was kind of doubting it. I was like, I kind of like the stock one more. And then when we put the street hunter lip on, I was like, okay, why did I even doubt this? This is way better than the stock one. Now with the side skirts, I was just looking at them. I was telling Calvin, I was like, ooh, I kind of like that the stock ones are a little bit more aggressive. But then looking at the street hunter side skirt on it, flows so well with the front lip, flows with the body lines of the car. Looks really, really good. So we're doing some side skirts today. Calvin thinks if he's careful enough, he can salvage the wrap on this side. I think you have the talent. Me? If it was me? Oh, definitely not. And he pulls it off, kinda, sorta, ladies and gentlemen. Calvin, the surgeon.
I'm your doctor.
Next time I need a brain surgery, I'm coming to you, okay? And while Calvin works his magic on this side, we have our good friends from Premium Auto Styling on the other side. Look at that. Make my car look all pretty again. Ah, would you look at that? Mr. TJ Hunt making an appearance in his own video. We told him we didn't need his help on our side, so he's over here on top.
We're gonna give a flashback here. I've been working on this 240 exhaust for the past day, so I'm gonna get you guys caught up to where we are right now. I just put the 240 up on throttles lift because we're gonna be using my favorite fabricator ever. The fabricator who's been fabricating, stuff for us for years.
Ready?
Becky Wells.
Becky Wells is here. We're gonna be cutting up this guy. We're gonna be harvesting some parts and hopefully making a very easy, I guess you call it a mid pipe? I don't know.
I guess. Well, so I should do a little bit of explaining because I had this exhaust made and I decided I'm gonna change the whole entire thing. So what I ended up doing is I ordered an ISR exhaust that was essentially a cat back. So there's usually a cat right here. So it has a muffler here, but why I switched it is because it has like the OEM style dual tip, but these are a little bit bigger. So it's like a little bit OEM plus in my opinion. And I just like the style a lot better. And it will have two mufflers on it. So what we're doing is we mounted this up and then we're gonna be using the exhaust that was made on the car and we're just gonna be chopping it up. Or should I say Evan's gonna be chopping it up.
Yeah, let's do it. One cut, if we nail it, we'll be ready to weld. This is gonna be a little on the long side, but this is the right V-band flange. And then you can kind of see now, we literally only have to make one more cut at a precise amount.
So what are you gonna do? Because this has to be angled a certain direction once it's on the V-band. How do you make up for the difference?
We're gonna get this bolted up. Now that this is like a little bit more.
Do you want to put the V-band on?
Yeah, we'll put the V-band on. We'll kind of get it tight so that it's like really in there. And we'll see how far off we are. It is looking like we're gonna have to do a little bit more work than we thought, but that's okay. We'll get it done.
After trimming one of the sections, we were able to just kind of hold the V-band in place and Evan is marking. We were almost actually able to utilize one of the bends that was previously made on the exhaust to almost make it look like it was supposed to be here.
This is like the right bend, I guess. We kind of cheated it. So we originally using the straight piece, but we couldn't make it work. Becky Wells in the building. Woo!
Moment of truth. Will it fit? Calvin's favorite game, everyone. Let's see if it will work.
What the heck?
TJ literally told me, hey Cal, do you want to be in the shot? And that's what he was playing. I didn't need a beat. I didn't need to be here. He just wanted to say that.
Dude.
Hey, I appreciate it though because I do play like it.
Calvin has a recipe coming out soon. It's gonna be on Kuya.com for Calvin's macaroni. Only the purest of cheese.
My cheese is not
100% organic cheese.
My cheese is not for sale. My cheese is not for sale. My macaroni is not for sale.
Calvin's macaroni, line out the door.
There's nobody wants my macaroni. Don't even think about commenting it because it's not for sale. I think this car is cooler than my car ever was.
What, your S13?
Yeah, my S13. I like the S13 better, but this S14.
S13 can look better, but I'm a big fan of the kooky. Kooky or Koki? Now that the exhaust is finished, I am realizing now that the wastegate doesn't sit how I want it to, and it has a gap. So the wastegate's completely off, and while everyone else is over there working on the Street Hunter C8, I'm over here
It's okay, we
trying to
don't
get
need
this
you over there.
wastegate to sit, and I might have to cut it and do some, well, I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure out, but I'll update you guys in a little bit. We'll get our first start, hopefully in this video, because the exhaust should sound a lot better. But this is where I am. So you guys love Sprinter so much, I was like, Sprinter, please take over the vlog.
Yes,
the best.
Yeah, me and Calvin are the new
I
dynamic
saved
duo.
it. You know how we
Saved what?
The wrap.
He did. He's a surgeon. He's doing my next brain
on the left
surgery.
side?
I saved it.
Really?
I'm the best.
Oh, Premium's probably stoked.
I got him.
Well, you saved
Let's
that,
see. Show
but
us
you
the
didn't-
work.
You didn't save this wastegate.
Oh no! Don't do him
hey.
like that.
It's completely off.
TJ's throwing hands. Slap him back.
Whoa, you took it completely off.
It was completely off.
Oh.
Redo everything. I'm gonna loosen the turbo and start.
What does that mean?
Guess I'm coming to help.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
no,
So no, Calvin.
no, you do that.
Sorry, he's mine. He's mine today.
Doctor's on call.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere. You're needed everywhere.
I think I'm done though.
Really?
Yeah.
Show the patient your work, okay?
On this side, all I had to do was be very careful with the
All I
knife.
have to do is be very careful.
And I just pulled the panel off and I cut slowly.
Okay.
On this side, I just put my hand behind the skirt and I pulled as I applied heat, and then the adhesive would just destroy itself.
Wow. He is a doctor.
I'm the best.
I think it's.
I believe everything's tight. I believe everything is seated. The thing that sucks is that we're not really gonna know if the wastegates are seated correctly and don't have any leaks until we're like trying to tune and we're noticing that we're having like crazy boost pressures because our wastegate is leaking and we can't actually like control our boost. But we're gonna start it. We're gonna listen for leaks. We shouldn't hear any. And you guys have never heard this car with a proper exhaust. Every time you guys have heard it, it's been like dump tubed at the back and it just doesn't sound good. So this will be our first official startup, baby.
Wow, it's a million times quieter, that's for sure. Which isn't really a bad thing. Potentially we can get rid of one of the mufflers if we need to, but let's check behind the turbo.
She's not leaking! Let's go!
What about, can you like maybe stick your hand in those wastegates, brother? No. While it's cold? It's cold, you got it.
It's not cold. It looks good. Visually and sounds good too.
It's very quiet. We're gonna have to make this thing louder at some point.
Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. My car's louder than that.
Okay, well that is officially a success. It's definitely a lot quieter now. We're gonna have to adjust that at one point, but I don't suspect there to be any leaks behind the wastegate or behind the turbo. I'm gonna call that a win for now. The turbo sounds so good. Once again, shout out to Adam, shout out to Garrett Turbo. This setup is gonna sound so mean, and I'm really excited. This is gonna be the first car that I've ever had that actually uses a recirculated wastegate. I usually do a wastegate dump. This time we recirculated it into the exhaust, so it actually will be a little bit quieter once the wastegate opens. As I get older and as my taste kind of matures a little bit, I almost don't want it to be like too just ridiculously loud like all the other cars. I'm excited to hear this setup.
With the power of movie magic, the right-hand side has been rewrapped. Once again, big shout out to Premium. They're making house calls for us today. Now that this right side is rewrapped and we can lay down the new side skirt, we're gonna have Sabrina get to work today.
You know.
You've installed your hood, you've installed your front lip, you've installed your duck bill, you've installed your diffuser.
Oh.
Now you're gonna be
So
installing
many
your
things.
side skirt.
Now my side skirt.
The side skirts are essentially a cap design just like the factory side skirts are. Now, oddly enough, the factory side skirts, which I don't know where they went, I think we already put them away.
These factory side skirts are only held on by self-taps on the bottom of the side skirt. Now that's the weirdest thing is because factory, they have self-taps holding them in. We have a new provided hardware that comes with the kit from Street Hunter. So we're gonna use the self-tap hardware that comes with this kit that just goes in place of the factory location. Probably throw a little bit of 3M tape
On the top sides of the skirt just to make sure it's all in place. But I mean, that's with no hardware right there, and that's how it fits. My favorite styling point about this skirt is that it follows the narrow line and then just like jets out and kind of fills up the rear right here. What's your thoughts?
I was telling them earlier that I had my doubts about putting the front lip on, but then once it went on, I was like, that looks so good. And then I had my doubts this morning, me and Calvin, I was like, I don't know if I want to change those side skirts, but you're 100% right. Now it all just like flows together. It looks so good.
Don't you already have those sunglasses?
No!
I want to show you guys the other side that doesn't have the skirt on because the way that the body line goes in, the side skirt goes flush and then it kind of jets out and fills up this rear quarter panel. And that's kind of what the same body line of this skirt does, is it kind of has the extension on the rear and then as it goes in towards the front, it like jolts in and kind of gives you that more narrow stance. This will also work too with the wide body. So I know there's a bunch of wide body C8 fans out there and we've also had a lot of comments that are saying, Tej, we really wish we could have a little bit more width on the skirt. We're going to be installing these on my C8 when it gets back that has the wide body on it. So we will give a little DIY tutorial on how to make this fit, but it will work. So hopefully we can make all you guys happy. Once again, I want to give a huge thank you to Premium and Daniel. This is like the third house call that Daniel has made coming down here. If any of you guys need your car wrapped or you want any auto part accessories, what are your top 3 #1 sellers that you sell on Premium Auto Styling?
Tail light tint, headlight tint does well. The roof wraps, the pre-cut DIY kits, eyelids, and just different like pre-cut vinyl overlays. I mean, we bring a BRZ in, we template it, we make a bunch of cool stuff, give you a bunch of different options. So that's what we do.
So there's a bunch of DIY products.
DIY products, vinyl overlays. If you want to get familiar with vinyl, go to Premium. You can buy a little DIY pre-cut overlay. Get your hands on some vinyl.
So like you said, if you guys have a car and you've ever thought about maybe wrapping the roof black or adding some vinyl accessories, they sell pre-made kits that you can pick up for your car and do it at home by yourself. Save yourself a little bit of cost and have the enjoyment of doing it by yourself. So I'll link them down below. We've been friends with Premium for like 5, 6, 7 years now. They're a family, they are the homies, and I appreciate them. So thank you for coming down, boys.
Man, before I could even start filming, they already were getting on it.
Getting it.
And they fit really tight, so completely honestly, it's like you almost don't even need hardware when you put this on. Once it's like on the pocket or once it's like on the cap where it's supposed to sit, it kind of just fits pretty flush.
On the back right here. No, you're gonna hurt your hand.
Okay.
You just need to make sure that you have even pressure.
Yeah.
Remember I said don't tighten it too much. You just need to get it to sit.
I did. That's perfect. That's perfect.
I don't know. It looked like you were really getting in there.
Damn, look at that fitment, dude. Literally, that's like right where the plastic stops. Oh, that's baller.
I literally slapped her hand out of the way. I went like this. I saw it going like this, and I was like, oh, stop! Get off! Floor it! Floor it! Big toe, SpongeBob!
Oh.
Mother.
Oh. So don't go full speed. Like you don't need to just go full speed ahead.
Okay.
Move your feet a little more.
Oh.
Hey! Sabrina. You know Sabrina is gonna like freak out when she sees this car.
That's why I was like, I will.
Yeah, she's content with this car. There's no need to bring this here and get her all flustered, boys.
Ideas. Oh man, the weight.
Are you here to drop this off for me?
For her.
No, I
Yeah,
wish.
sorry, not for you. I'll trade you guys.
Yeah, okay.
For those of you who don't know, this is like Sabrina's ultimate dream car. To be completely honest with you guys, we were like that close to sending it on that car for her. And then we were like, honestly, like, we don't need to spend that much on an SUV, but one day it will happen. Those are our boys from Hive. Shout out to the Hive boys. They just rolled by because they were stopping through and we just want to say what's up.
Surprise, I bought that car, I didn't tell you. This one's gone. No more. We need to start making
She switches up real quick.
Switch it up real quick.
#1.
It's just running on its own power. No biggie. It's so quiet now.
Yeah.
It's like too quiet.
Yeah.
Now we need to undo all the work we just did to make it louder.
Hey, look at me, baby! S14! Just moving it around right now to try to get a cool photo because I'm trying to take advantage of like the Midnight Purple 2 paint. But it's really cool driving this car because it hasn't driven in so long, although it's just a startup tune and it sounds kind of weird and still isn't done yet. So a really cool moment and a really cool feeling knowing how much work Calvin and I put into this thing. It is so quiet. It is so trippy. Rip, wow.
It's the sludge.
It's good. It's good. It's the startup. It's not me. It's the tune.
I don't know. What'd you just ask me?
I asked, why has there been a Tomei badge on my car? I saw it like 2 days later.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No,
I just didn't say
you
anything.
just noticed it.
I saw it 2 days later and I was like, either Ricky or TJ thought it'd be funny and just didn't care.
I put that on your car months ago.
I know,
Months ago.
TJ,
I was waiting, me and the vlog were waiting for you to notice that.
my car is months dirty. I am not gonna do anything about that sticker.
For those who don't know what he's talking about, and for those who remembered, if you remember this, shout out to you. We were at my house, and for some reason I had a Tomei sticker, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna slap it on the back of Calvin's car. And it's been living there for months, and he's never brought it up, and I was like, well, I guess he just never noticed it, which I wouldn't put that past him.
I just forget to ask. I just don't care enough.
We just got back to the house. I hope I showed you guys enough angles of this car. Today was pretty frantic, so it was really hard to film the S14 and the C8, but once again, Street Hunter, C8, side skirts. One thing I've been kind of seeing in the comment section, and I guess maybe if you're new here, I haven't addressed this. I own Street Hunter designs. So I've seen some comments that are like, oh, is TJ partnering with them? Or it's really cool to see TJ work with Street Hunter. I own Street Hunter designs. That's how I always usually sneak hunt into things that I'm usually a part of. That's kind of like a little life hack that I like to do. Every part that's on this car I designed with our designer, and the guy that was there today, Dylan, and then also our filmer for Street Hunter, Anthony, was there just kind of getting some clips. But this whole kit, as we call the whole catalog, is all Street Hunter stuff, and we're really proud of it. We're very, very proud of it. So it's really cool to see you guys really enjoy Sabrina building that, and I've seen a lot of people that are like, yo, that C8's like the best looking C8 I've seen.
What do you want me to do next, you guys? I know you all think I have better taste than TJ, and I do.
Has better taste, but runs everything I created on that car.
Oh,
Just saying.
Ooh, my overflow just puked everywhere.
Oh, that doesn't look
It's just water, but it has a stain in it. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of fun cleaning that. Anyways, I'm gonna take the Super to dinner because I love this car. Oh, she thought we were taking the burrs. You got played, girl.
That's awkward.
2JZ built head, 272 Brian Cower cams. Oh, it's glorious.
When's the last time that you were in this car when it was on full E85? I don't feel like you've ever been in it on full E85.
I don't think so. Could
Not on
I
full E.
handle it though is the question.
Can you what?
Can I handle it though?
It's so fast, dude.
It's extremely fast. Oh no. Oh, goodbye. Was not expecting that. That was a little too quick. I'm wearing my seatbelt the right way, you guys, okay? I hear all of you hosing me. I'm wearing it the right way. It's just not very comfortable sometimes.
I don't think that was peak boost.
That wasn't peak boost? Uh-oh.
No. No, it's really slow right now.
What?
It's only 16 pounds.
I don't know what that means.
You might have a boost leak.
A boost leak, he said.
Yeah, I'm monitoring it. That's...
Well, good thing you're doing a whole rehaul on this car.
Yeah, well... I mean, it's still fast, but that is not as fast as it should be. So I actually just checked. I don't remember what this is called, but it's really cool. It allows you to like switch through a whole bunch of different modes, and it allows you to just like check pretty much anything. So I went to my ethanol content. I'm only at 68% ethanol, which isn't very high. That explains why I'm only making like 16 pounds of boost. I don't really make 25 PSI unless I'm making like full 85. But this thing is really cool. You can set a bunch of different parameters. I usually have it on this main setting, which has my map, AFR, RPM, IATs, fuel timing, all that cool stuff. And you can like cycle through and set, like for parameter 5, I can go to menu and I could set like any type of thing that I want to see. It's really cool.
We have
I almost
ourselves.
didn't take the Supra because of this.
Because of this big scary
man,
dip. It's okay, it's okay. You're gonna be able to do it.
No, I'm gonna scrape here.
No.
I should almost.
Should I do it for you? Oh, these people.
Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh. Oh, he's a master of the art!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I normally scrape so hard there.
Always doubts himself. Always.
My heart was racing. I was like, oh no, I'm about to just blow off this front lip. We made it.
It was because I have power. For dinner tonight, we are getting what is known as
Fuck it out.
pho, not pho.
TJ, everyone knows what pho is.
For those who don't know, is this Vietnamese?
I think it's Vietnamese.
I think it's Vietnamese. It's pretty much soup.
Oh, it's so good.
It's very good soup.
It's like soup and ramen mixed.
It's like, yeah, it's like if you were to get ramen and soup and mix it, this is what you get. I'll show you guys what's up.
So, never seen this before. Our food is being brought out on this robot. Look how cool this is.
A large beer stick.
Thank you so much. What the heck was that?
Dude, it's the future. It's literally oh, here comes another one.
It's not ramen noodles, but the noodles are a little bit skinnier, a little bit thinner.
They're rice noodles, actually?
They're rice noodles? I don't know. It's fire. Definitely, I recommend anyone to look it up and go there for dinner and just get, I don't know, get whichever one looks the best to you. But we just get like the rare steak version. It's just like meat. It's pretty basic, but it's good.
Pretty fire.
Stop to get some boba.
Always.
Unofficial, official boba review. No need for it because you guys already know Kung Fu Tea.
Kung Fu Tea.
Boba. Go to Kung Fu Tea and be like, hey, TJ sent me here.
No, the slush is the slush is the better one, honestly.
So I reached out to Shane, and they all know you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Brandon said you posted his car.
M3.
He saw his M3. You saw his M3 on 56 and posted. Oh, what did you want to ask him?
Can you rev it?
You want me to rev it for you? Yeah, I'll rev it for you. I'll rev it for you. Before we went and got boba, we stopped here and a bunch of people saw the Supra came in, so they came over and said hi to us. And we met this one little family with like a young kid, and he was like, oh my God, a Supra, and he was like in love with it. So I talked to them for a little bit, and he knew all this stuff about like old JDM cars.
He was like, is there a Jay-Z in it?
Yeah, he was like, is there a
So
2 Jay-Z in that
smart.
car? I'm like, hell yeah, there is, buddy, that's awesome. Anyways, long story short, like, talked to their mom and dad, and they were super nice, and they waited for us to come back, and they're like, oh, a bunch of people who know you, and you ready?
Yeah, who's that douche?
Yeah. Now
that
everyone
just
in
revved his
the parking lot right now is like, who's that douche who's revving that old car over there in the back? Everyone's probably thinking that, but I did it for the kid, okay? He asked. I was literally that kid like years ago. So whoever you are, I'm sure you're gonna find this clip. Shout out to you. That's sick.
I've seen that. Remember I told you I've seen that car.
Wasn't very friendly.
He charged you.
Wasn't very friendly. I've never seen any sort of
Remember a couple
JDM
weeks
car
ago?
back here.
Yeah.
Whatever that was, it was a gray R32 GTR. I tried to wave to him. He looked me dead in the eye and floored by me. See you later, brother.
He didn't even wave.
Didn't even wave. Or maybe he like did and I didn't see it and he was like, look how fast I am. See you next time, dude. All right, well, I quickly need to end this video because my camera is dying, but I'm packing up right now to go on a trip to New Jersey to meet up with all